This simple 1-minute test can tell you something important about your health after the age of 60. How steady you are on your feet isn't just about confidence. It's a key indicator of your body's overall function and your risk of a fall. In the next few minutes, we'll walk through a safe self-check you can do at home to get a clearer picture of your own balance. This isn't about getting a score or passing a test. It's about gaining awareness so you can have a more productive conversation with your doctor. Before we begin, a very important safety note. This self-check is for gathering information only. Your safety is the absolute priority. You must perform this test standing next to a stable surface you can touch for support, like a kitchen counter, a sturdy table, or against a wall. Do not do this in the middle of an open room. At any point, if you feel dizzy, weak, unstable, short of breath, or experience any pain or discomfort, stop immediately. Furthermore, this test is not for everyone. Please do not attempt this self-check if you already fall frequently, if you use a walker or cane for mobility, or if you have a recent injury that affects your balance or ability to stand. We also must insist you do not try this if you are experiencing any urgent symptoms like chest pain, numbness, weakness on one side of your body, slurred speech, a sudden severe headache, or other stroke-like symptoms. If you have any of those, your priority is to seek immediate medical help, not to perform a balance test. For everyone else, let's proceed carefully. Here is the step-by-step guide to the 1-minute balance check. First, prepare your space. Stand next to your chosen support, a wall or a sturdy countertop. Place your feet flat on the floor. If you're wearing shoes, make sure they are flat and not slip-on. Or you can do this barefoot on a non-slippery surface. Let's begin. Step 1. Stand with your feet together, side by side. Let your arms rest at your sides, but keep one hand hovering just above your support surface, ready to steady yourself if needed. Take a moment to find your center. Step 2. Now, carefully place the heel of one foot directly in front of the toes of your other foot. It should look like you are standing on a tightrope. This is called a tandem stance. Choose whichever foot feels more natural to place in front first. Step 3. Once your feet are in position, let go of your support, but keep your hand hovering close by. Start a timer or have a clock with a second hand visible. Try to hold this position for 30 seconds. It's normal to sway a little. The goal is to stay in position without moving your feet or grabbing your support. If you feel you are about to lose your balance, immediately place your hand on the support or step out of the position. Safety first. After 30 seconds, or whenever you needed to stop, relax for a moment. Shake out your legs. Step 4. Now, we repeat the process on the other side. Switch your feet so the foot that was behind is now in front, heel to toe. Again, once you are in position, let your hand hover over the support and try to hold the pose for another 30 seconds. That completes the test. Now, let's talk about what to observe. This is not a diagnosis. It's about noticing clues. First, think about how long you were able to hold the pose on each side. We can think about this in simple zones. Zone 1. You could hold the pose for the full 30 seconds on each side with minimal swaying. You felt stable and didn't need to touch your support. This suggests your balance systems are working well together. Zone 2. You were able to hold the pose, but maybe not for the full 30 seconds. Perhaps you held it for 10 or 15 seconds. Or maybe you made it to 30 seconds, but you had to touch your support once or twice to catch yourself. This indicates some degree of instability. It's a yellow light, a signal that your balance deserves attention. Zone 3. You found it very difficult or impossible to hold the tandem stance for even a few seconds without grabbing the support or stepping out of the pose. If you felt very unsteady from the start, this is a clear sign, a red light, that your fall risk may be elevated, and it's something you should absolutely discuss with your doctor. Another key thing to notice is if there was a big difference between your two sides. Was it much harder with your left foot in front than your right, or vice versa? A significant imbalance between sides can also be an important clue for your doctor. So, why might your balance be off? It's rarely just one thing. Your sense of balance is a complex system that relies on several parts of your body working together. If the test felt challenging, it could be related to a number of factors. It could be simple muscle weakness in your legs, ankles, or core. As we age, we lose muscle mass, and these stability muscles can weaken if not actively used. It could be related to your nerves. Conditions like peripheral neuropathy, often linked to diabetes, can cause numbness or reduced sensation in the feet, making it harder for your brain to know where your feet are in space. Your vision plays a huge role. If your prescription is out of date, or if you have developing cataracts or glaucoma, your brain receives less accurate information about your surroundings, which affects balance. It could also be your inner ear. The vestibular system in your inner ear acts like a gyroscope, telling your brain about your head's position and movement. Age-related changes or specific conditions can disrupt this system. Sometimes the cause is medication. Many common medications, including some for blood pressure, depression, or sleep, can have side effects like dizziness or lightheadedness that directly impact your stability. Finally, it could be related to blood pressure that drops when you stand up or fluctuations in your blood sugar. This is why you should never try to self-diagnose. An issue with balance is a symptom, not a disease. So, what are your next steps? First, write down what you observed. On a piece of paper or in a notebook, jot down 1. How many seconds could you stand on each side? Note the time for the left foot forward and the right foot forward separately. 2. Did you need to touch the support? If so, how many times? 3. Did you feel steady, or did you feel wobbly, dizzy, or lightheaded? 4. Was there a big difference between the two sides? Take this note with you to your next doctor's appointment. Instead of just saying, "I think my balance is off," you can provide specific information. You can say, "I did a simple, safe balance check at home. I could only hold the position for 10 seconds with my left foot forward before needing support. I'm concerned this might increase my risk of falling. Could we look into it?" Also, ask your doctor to review your medications to see if any could be contributing. And ask what kind of exercises would be safe and effective for you. Often, specific exercises can significantly improve strength and balance. Taking this test is a proactive step. It's not about finding something wrong. It's about understanding your body better so you can continue to live an active, independent, and healthy life. Good balance is a skill, and like any skill, it can be maintained and even improved with the right attention. Disclaimer: this video provides general information for educational purposes only. It is not a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always seek the advice of your physician or another qualified health provider with any questions you may have regarding a medical condition. Never disregard professional medical advice or delay in seeking it because of something you have seen in this video.